Hey guys, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play 999. In the last episode, after we had reunited with everyone, we had separated to look for Snake, who had gone missing. And the Reds have been fixed, but we don't know who did it, so that's pretty strange. And unfortunately, Lotus came up with a very bad idea, but we really don't have another choice. Because of the numbers we have on our bracelets and the fact that we're missing Snake, someone had to be sacrificed, aka Ace. The reason was that Ace was the one who actually said, you know what, I'll stay behind. But June didn't want to accept that, and just as she was trying to convince him, hey, let's figure something out, he collapsed. So what's going on? We're going to find out right now. He slumped over onto the wooden floor, his body folded in half like a boxer out cold. "Ace!" June cried out and dropped to her knees beside him. She put her arm around his neck and did her best to lift him up. "What happened, Ace? Say something." She shook him, frantically. His eyes fluttered open.
I'm all right.
His voice was weak and slightly slurred. "How are you fine?"
This.
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand. What? In it was a syringe and a small vial. The vial was empty. It had only recently been emptied. A few drops clung to the sides. There was a label taped to the side of the container. It read Soparil Beta. Very familiar to those of you who already have played Virtue's Last Reward and all that. Junpei had no idea what it meant, or what kind of medicine it might be. Did you use this?"
Yes, it's just anesthetic. I'll be fine.
"Anesthetic?"
I found it earlier. While we were searching the hospital rooms, I thought it might be useful later. I didn't think I'd be using it on myself.
"Why did you do this?"
Didn't I tell you I'd like to take a nap? I really am very tired.
Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and June's attempts to bring him along. So, sacrificing. Oh, man. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind. "Ace!"
Is there something you want to say? I'd just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
"No! Don't, Ace! Don't fall asleep!"
Ah, you feel warm. So comfortable. I think I'll have a nice dream.
Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying. "Ace! Ace!" She shook his shoulder again and again, but this time he didn't respond. Only the gentle rising and falling of his chest told them he was alive. Junpei was relieved to see he was, in fact, still breathing. He lifted Ace up off the floor and laid him on the bed he'd been leaning against. When Junpei turned around, Lotus gave him a look of pity. "Well, we really don't have a choice now. We can't let his sacrifice go to waste. Right?" She wasn't feeling any remorse, Junpei was sure of that. Still, he held no grounds upon which to oppose her. It felt wrong, but he had to agree. Then suddenly, Santa spoke. "Yeah, but we're not done choosing yet, are we?" "Huh? What do you mean?" "Well, we haven't decided who's going in what door." "Ah, yes, that's true." "Well, enough of this screwing around. Let's decide." You first, Lotus. Which door do you want?
I want door number 8. It's the same number as my bracelet number.
Got it. You're 8. You're next, 7. Which one do you want?
I'll take 7.
I can't get along with that old lady.
What? What did you just say?
Her face distorted by rage, Lotus took a step towards 7. He threw up his hands and made a face like a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Something funny after what we just saw.
Ugh! You're going to get it next time.
She shot him a glare that would have melted steel, then turned and stalked off.
Alright, who's next?
I don't think we really have a choice, because if they chose those doors, then we're gonna be limited. Alright, who's next? His gaze moved across the 3 people left. Finally, they stopped on Junpei. Junpei, which door do you want? At last, Junpei's mind was already made up. We can't say 3. That's not even an option. Let's see. 7 and 8. I don't really want to go with Lotus. Can we just go through 7?
I think I'm gonna go with door 7.
Okay, 7 it is.
Yeah.
Alright then that means June's gotta go through 8.
What? Why?
What?
Dude, you didn't even do the math? I already did in my head. Santa grimaced and muttered angrily to himself, but finally began to explain. If the 6 of us are gonna keep going without leaving anyone behind, there's only 3 ways we can do it. Plan A. Go through 7 with 3, 5, 8, which is Santa, Junpei, and... Oh. Oops. I miscalculated. I don't want to go with Lotus again. And go through 8 with 4, 6, and 7. Plan B, go through 7 with 4, 5. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I got plan B. That's fine. So I'll be with Clover in 7. And go through 8 with 3, 6, 8. Plan C, go through 7 with 3, 6, 7. And go through 8 with 4, 5, 8. And that's it. Those are our only options. In other words, 3 and 4 and 7 and 8 can never go through the same doors. Which works out fine because 7 and Seven and Lotus don't want to be together, so... Okay. You get it now? As Santa finished, June looked over at Junpei, tears welling up at the corners of her eyes.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't going to see each other again for a long time.
Junpei felt just as June did. He wanted to be at her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile. Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again. We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected. Stop wasting time, folks. I'm sure they're going to connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't connect, neither team can get through door 9. In other words, the game would end right here. Thank you, 7. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bee wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door. June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. Ugh, get over it. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, he laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
Ugh,
You guys done, right? Oops, I almost did 7 there. You guys are done, right? He stretched and continued. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go in separate groups. I figure I'll take 8, and Clover can take 7. Any problems with that, Clover? Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care. Alright, we're ready to go then. Let's move. At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Clover, 7, and Junpei walked toward door 7. Santa, Lotus, and June headed for door 8. For a long moment they stood in front of the door. 7 took a deep breath.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I just realized I signed up for more 7 voice acting.
Piccolo, I need you.
Oh boy. The door had opened. A narrow hallway stretched out before them. 7 and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did, their bracelets beeped. The detonators in the bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them. But as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. Dude, you don't have time for this! He looked to his right, toward door 8. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met. They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds. Then they ran. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Thank goodness, 7. He's being an idiot. He heard the sound of the numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
Only 81 seconds left. No time to waste, guys. Let's get moving.
7 led the way down the hallway. Junpei and Clover followed him as fast as they could. There it is. After what seemed like far more than 81 seconds, they reached the end of the hall. To the left of a wooden door, they found the dead. There was no time to rest or catch their breath. All 3 slammed their hands in quick succession over the scanner panel on the dead. Oh, thank goodness. Still trying to catch his breath, 7 leaned heavily against the wall.
It stopped. It stopped.
His smile seemed forced, and a little crooked, and that was very awkward for me to laugh like that.
This is the second time we've gone through one of those number doors, but you never really get used to it.
He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Oh, Clover! I guess she's feeling better if she's able to be so sassy.
What? What the hell did you just say? Say it again. I dare you.
You have no...
You wanna die?
Oh my god, Clover! What are you doing? 7 could, like, squish her. Please do not fight.
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat.
Ugh, I hate swearing, but okay.
Alright, let's go.
7, come on now.
Hey, calm down, guys. This isn't the time for, this. It's not gonna do us any good.
Huh.
Gosh. Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced.
Wait here for a minute, alright?
Why? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go see if there are any other doors.
They didn't respond, but Junpei wasn't in the mood for a conversation anyway. I didn't even remember that whole interaction. First, he examined the inner part of the numbered door. It was, of course, shut tight. On the left was a single short hallway that terminated almost immediately at a thick iron wall. Junpei doubted the wall could be moved. At last he gave up and returned to Seven, who was tapping lightly on the wooden door.
This door is the only option we got, right?
Yeah, looks like it. There was a metal plaque bolted above the door. It read operating room. If it was to be believed, the room on the other side of the door was an operating room. Something about it made Junpei feel nervous.
Well, there's no point standing around. Might as well go in and see what's waiting for us.
Seven grabbed the brass knob and slowly opened the door. The creak of the hinge sounded like the groan of an old woman. A chill snaked its way down Junpei's spine. Quickly he gathered what courage he could and took the first step into the room. Seven followed, with Clover right behind him. I don't remember this. It's been so long since I've seen Pharaoh's LP that a lot of these parts are going to be pretty blind to me, so part of the room just past the door was obscured by a screen. Clover's curiosity got the better of her, and she darted past Junpei to peer around the screen. Oh boy. Yeah! Sorry about my scream, guys. Her scream nearly blew out Junpei's eardrums. He and Seven ran toward Clover to see what had frightened her. They rounded the screen, and the cause of her outburst was immediately clear. Oh.
What the hell is this? Is this a corpse?
It was something that looked kind of like a human, lying across some sort of bed. No, not a bed. An operating table. The table sat on a rusty steel lift, and a cluster of bright operating lights shone down on it from the ceiling. Slowly they approached. Ooh. As they got closer to the body, it became clear that it wasn't a body at all.
What the hell? That's just a huge doll or something.
Doll?
Clover did not look terribly comforted. Slowly, she approached the operating table and looked as intently as possible, from as far away as possible, at the thing.
Yeah.
Junpei could see her relax.
You're right. It's only a doll. Man, it really scared me.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead.
Seven smirked. Huh. Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Oh, no. You two, will you stop this?
Shut it! Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale!
Hey, guys, not again, okay? Where is this antagonism coming from, Clover? Why are you picking on him so much? I don't get it. I know she's frustrated about her brother, but sheesh.
Seriously, knock it off.
Huh. Junpei sighed and shook his head.
Anyway, it looks like he's got something the two of you could stand to have a little more of. I'm talking about a heart. Huh? Oh, this? You mean on his chest?
Yeah. It was set a little higher than normal for a human body, but from the shape of the organ, there could be no doubt that it was a heart.
Why would there be a heart in a doll?
I don't think it's a doll.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Oh, maybe it's got more personal uses.
Look at that face.
He's like nudging Junpei, like, you know what I mean, bro.
Pervert. Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Clover glared at him.
Anyway, how about we take a look around this place? Let's go.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Well, I'm glad Clover seems a little better, although
her fighting with him is kind of weird.
Here we go. Let's seek a way out. Seek a way out. Yay!
I feel like it's been forever since I've done a puzzle in this game.
I'll keep going for a little bit. Okay. Hey! I wonder what this thing is. It says kg on the display.
Like kilograms?
You think maybe it's a scale?
Must be.
These dolls are really kind of creepy, you know?
Hey, it says something here.
John.
You think that's this doll's name?
Maybe.
This thing is creepy.
I wonder why it's on the bed.
We'll find out later, I guess.
What is this?
Okay, kosher forceps.
Are those scissors? They look kind of funny.
No, that's probably a pair of kosher forceps. Surgeons use them during operations. They can hold blood vessels shut and keep tissue out of the way.
Yeah, whenever like in a surgical or medical drama they say they ask for forceps, that's what they mean. To like apply pressure and to close things, so yeah.
They can use it to pull stuff out of small holes or something like that.
Okay, cool. Yay, medical stuff. I'm happy. I'm happy doing a medical room because I'm a medical dork. A bunch of surgical tools. Speaking of which, I just registered for classes, so time for school is coming back soon. What's this? Oh dear.
Another medical mannequin?
From the looks of it, this one's a chick.
She has a name too.
Lucy.
Poor thing. Looks like Miss Lucy only has a head and a left arm.
Maybe we're supposed to gather all her parts?
Seems like it. Some kind of device attached to the bed. It says kg on the panel. Is this a scale? Okay. We'll be back, Lucy. I don't know why we bothered covering that up.
What's this thing? It's got these short iron legs.
Maybe it's a heater?
There's nothing inside it. Okay.
Maybe you're supposed to heat something like that gauze to kill the bacteria? There's a boiling thingy over there.
There's nothing in the lid or in the drawers. Huh, okay. There's a lot of different kinds of medication. It's hard to tell them apart.
The jar is empty.
Yeah, nothing there. Oh, we can actually... Okay, not yet. Let's look around the middle first before we go out there. Another tool. Scalpel. Looks dirty. Ooh.
A scalpel that's not rusty.
Seems like it was put here for a reason, huh?
You think it's telling us to cut something?
Yeah, I do. Alright. Nothing else.
None of this other stuff looks useful.
Yeah, it's all pretty rusty.
Okay. What's this? Ooh, creepy. A medical mannequin with its gut showing.
Ew. Gross.
Hey, Junpei, there's a slit in this thing's chest.
Yeah, sure is.
There's something in there. Maybe we can get it out? Ugh. Damn it. Stinking thing won't budge. It's stuck.
Well, I guess you can't use force on this one then. We need something small that can fit into that little hole.
Alright, so let's try with the forceps. There we go. Fake organ. Looks like a liver?
So we took the organ thingy out of the chest thingy, unless it's a lung.
Yeah, okay, it's a lung. I was like, the shape. Oops, sorry, I did not mean to click.
Huh, this part here in the back, it's all rubbery.
You're right.
So, it's a fake organ. Of course it'd be. Wait, what's Seven grabbing it for?
Hey, it feels like something's in here.
You think we can cut through the rubber part? Really? Let's combine then?
Let's try cutting this organ with a scalpel.
An organ key. Cool. There's a key in this organ.
Found a key in an internal organ.
Alright. Not bad. Anything else? No, that's back where we were. Okay, let's go. What is this?
Awesome! It's unlocked.
So I guess it was locked before. Alrighty then, we got more stuff. Hey Junpei, you think there are any slugs on this ship? Huh? Well, if there are, I was thinking we could put salt on them.
Salt?
What?
What's she pointing at?
The label states NaCl. Oh yeah, that is salt.
Salt, huh?
Do you think Seven will shrivel up if we put it on him?
Hey, you say something?
What is up with this girl? She's cute. She has her moments. Something stinks.
Is it coming from this bottle? It says NH3.
So that's nitrogen and hydrogen? But it's 3, so...
Well, that of course stinks. It's ammonia.
That's right, ammonia. Dang it, I'm so far, but I forgot a lot of my chemistry stuff. I used to love chemistry. Anything else?
Oh, good stuff. Let's go for a drink.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that bottle. It says C2H5OH.
Carbon, hydrogen, and then... hydroxide? Is that alcohol? Yeah, ethanol.
It's ethanol. That's right. It's also known as ethyl alcohol.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what booze is made of.
So, you're gonna drink it? That's not healthy.
Nah, I won't. It might say that's what it is on the label, but there could be anything in there.
Thank you for showing some common sense, sir.
Hey Junpei, there's dihydrogen monoxide on the shelf.
Really? Why don't you just say water?
What's this? Looks like a can with a spray nozzle. It says CO2.
Oh, okay, carbon dioxide.
So it's a can filled with carbon dioxide.
Oh, that's it? Okay. What is this? There's a note on top of the table. Iron 1, salt 2, and water 3. Well, we have salt and water. I haven't seen iron yet. Carbon dioxide, question mark. Ammonia, question mark. Ethanol, question mark. What do you think this is a hint for?
Maybe it's got something to do with this box.
What's these bottles? This is a blue liquid. It looks like there's something inside that bottle.
Why don't you try pouring some out into the cap?
Can't see any reason why not. What's that? It's bright blue. Do you think it's alien blood?
Where the hell did that come from?
Then what do you think it is, Seven?
I don't know. Some sort of special bath soap?
Ugh, what a boring guess. Okay. And what's this bottle? Red liquid. It looks like there's something inside that bottle. Why don't you try pouring it out? Can't see any reason why not. It's bright red. Do you think it's blood?
No. Oh, no, blood's thicker than that.
Then what is it?
Beats me.
Huh. Okay. What is this? This box is locked. Looks like you have to enter a passcode. 3 numbers. E for enter, C is for clear. Once you put the number, press E. Let's give it a shot. No, we're not. I was just looking. Okay. I'll be back to that. Hold on. Is there anywhere else I have not clicked? Salt. NaCl. Junpei, there's a bottle of iron powder on the shelf. There we go.
How do you know it's iron?
The label says Fe. Fe stands for iron, right?
Okay, I gotta write this stuff down. Hold on. Where is my notepad? I've been using it so much for ZTD. Okay, iron. Fe. Salt. NaCl. Carbon dioxide. Just writing the ones I remember. Carbon dioxide. CO2. Then it was also water. Of course, H2O. And then there was ethanol. Which was, what was it? C2? Hold on. Bottle of ethanol. Label says, yeah, C2H5OH. Okay, and was there, what else was there? Ammonia, that's right. Ammonia. Is that it? Ammonia, which is NH3. Did I get it all? Salt, iron, carbon dioxide, water, ethanol, ammonia. Okay, I think that's it. Rectangular table. I wonder, did people mix medicine on this thing? Okay, hold on. Iron was 1. Salt was 2. Water was 3. Carbon dioxide question. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Do they mean the number of elements? So for carbon dioxide, it would be 3. Ethanol, hold on. 1, 2, 7. That would be 9. Ammonia would be 4. Well, look at the first line. Maybe question mark represents a number.
That's what I thought. And actually, I just saw the time, so we're going to end this episode right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye!